Netflix's riveting documentary The Lost Children tells the true story of 4 young siblings surviving in the Colombian rainforest after a plane crash. The crash and ensuing search for the children became international news in 2023 when people across Colombia realized how young the children were and how difficult it would be for them to survive alone in the Amazon. The documentary outlines how the world watched with bated breath until the titular lost children were finally rescued from the Colombian rainforest after 40 days. The Lost Children, directed by Oscar winner Orlando von Enciedel, captured audiences' attention with its portrayal of the rescue efforts undertaken by the Colombian military and indigenous groups. The Lost Children doesn't focus much on where the kids are now, but focuses on the rescue effort and background. While the beginning of the film depicts the mother and her children boarding the plane to set the scene, the majority of The Lost Children is footage taken by the people who searched for the children in 2023, augmented by interviews with military personnel, indigenous volunteers, and the children's family members, who also give insight into their relationship with their father, Manuel Ranoque. Manuel Ranoque was arrested for abuse after his kids were rescued. New evidence about his treatment of the children surfaced. In the final minutes of The Lost Children, messages appear on the screen to share that the children were put in the custody of Colombia's Institute of Family Welfare and their father, Manuel Ranoque, was arrested. According to Sportskeeda, Ranoque was arrested in August 2023, just months after the children were rescued. He was charged with sexually assaulting his stepdaughter, Leslie, and he is now in jail waiting for his trial. Among the footage used in The Lost Children are videos of Ranoque, who is the father of Tien and Kristen Mukichui and stepfather to Leslie and Solini Mukichui. In the first half of the documentary, Ranoque is shown as being devastated by his children's absence and the loss of their mother. However, by the middle of the documentary, the truth starts to come out when the children's aunt and grandmother both admit that the kids were afraid of him and that he had a history of abuse. Manuel Ranoque had a history of abuse before the 2023 plane crash. The Lost Children outlines that the children were previously scared of Manuel Ranoque. After the children's aunt and their maternal grandmother, Fatima Valencia, are interviewed in the middle of the documentary, it shifts what the viewers thought they knew about the search. Fatima Valencia claimed that her daughter, the children's mother, Magdalena Mukichui, was abused by Manuel Ranoque. Fatima alleged that Magdalena had scars all over her body from Ranoque's abuse, which she covered with her hair and clothes. The children's aunt and grandmother even stated that they worried for the lives of the 4 siblings and their mother prior to the 2023 plane crash. At one point in the documentary, when all the searchers begin to doubt whether they will even find the children, the 2 women even claim that they believe the children are hiding purposefully so that they do not have to see Manuel Ranoque. While The Lost Children never confirms whether this is truly what the children were doing, it does support the conclusion that the rainforest itself wanted Ranoque to leave after he became sick following their Yage ritual. Thankfully, The Lost Children concludes with the children safely surviving the crash and continuing to be safely cared for far from Ranoque.